Oh no, another grab your swords. What are the chances of that? This is the legendary Hades vibes, and we're talking about this legendary Hades right here. It's green. He's the double dealer. Here's the trade-off. Exert this card, banish one of your other characters, then play a character with the same name as the banished character for freezies. That's right, freezies. So how does that work? So you have a Tamatoa on board. We're going to exert Hades, banish Tamatoa, play Tamatoa for freezies, but it has to be from our hand. It has to be from our hand. So that's pretty cool. Same way with Grammatala's. We can banish her, play her. Same way with Hey Hey. We can banish Hey Hey and play the exact same Hey Hey from our hand. Why? Because his on-play ability. His on-play, when you play this character, if an opponent has more cards in their ink flow than you may put the top card of your deck into your ink flow face down and exert it, even if it's uninkable. I know. Kind of crazy. We got the Brunski. We got Let It Go and Strike a Good Match for our songs. We got the Great Stone Dragon for our ramp. We have Popsicle because it's the best card in blue. And we have Hiram to draw infinite cards with Popsicle. The Popsicle also pairs well with Tamatoa. There's only 9 items, so Tamatoa only has a max of 10 lore that he could gain. But that's okay with us. Our main goal is to make Hades proc. If we get his ability to happen once, this will be a big dub. Let's get into the video together. Things we learned in this video. Number 1, Hades' ability on Grammatala lets you ramp because you banish Grammatala. And when she's banished, she goes into the inkwell. That's what it do. Number 2, sometimes you just have to play the game for fun. And number 3, Hades is a rare at best. Legendary who? We understand the summon, and I hope you do too. This is Green Steel versus the Baja Blast Hades. If you guys could please hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. It'd be super cash money if that happened. There's Kick Cloud Kicker. There's Grammatala. And Hades for our 3 ramp. We're kind of loving it. We kind of love this hand. I don't know. We're going to keep it. Why not? Do you hear that? It's leaves rustling. I live by a lake, kinda. And I can hear the leaves rustling. Steel is going to do their thing and probably play the 1-drop Buckaroo to see our hand, and then they're going to say, what in the world is that hand, dude? They have 1 ink. Do they have the Robin or the Buckaroo? It's Diablo to look at our hand and say, what the heck is that hand, man? I don't know either. We're just out here trying to do the wombo combos. Please wait. Opponent is choosing a trigger. Action. They're about to trigger us, dude. We have a little flounder to play with while we wait. That's right, our mouse cursor is a little flounder. A little fish, the voice of reason. We don't talk about Brunski, but we're going to ink Kick Cloud Kicker and then press this big blue button up here that says pass. I wonder what that does. They're going to ink something, probably play a Buckaroo, because that's what Green Steel does best. That's okay, we have plenty of stuff to do. We're okay, we have plenty of stuff to do. They ink a Pegasus. The suspense is killing me. Play the Buckaroo, buddy. It's the Shift Diablo. Incredible value. They still have 2 ink to play with. They quest and pass the turn. Then when we draw a card, they get to draw a card. So we're going to make sure that we don't draw cards anymore. Grammatala, onto the battlefield, please. And we pass turn. This Diablo is doing work, but we're going to Kick Cloud Kicker it back to their hand the very next turn. Uh-oh, there's Robbity Bobbity. Diablo goes for a little quest, and then they pass the turn. When we draw a card, they draw a card. Grandma, get out of here. You're not gonna see this. And then we're gonna play Cloud Kicker. We're gonna bounce the Diablo right back to their hand. And then go on a little quest with Grandma. Maybe we shouldn't, so we could have played that next turn. That was a mistake. And then we're gonna pass. We wanted to be able to play Hey Hey on 4. We were excited for that. But we spoiled it. Especially if this shifts and takes this out. They have 4 ink. Do we see the shift rabbity bobbity to rock our Grandma out of play? Send her to the banishment zone. List is empty. They play another Diablo. We don't like that. And whoa, is that another Diablo? We're going to be able to hit our ramp with Hey Hey here because they're at 4, we're at 3. But, and if we get that down, we get to do the Grandma jokes. That's pretty cool. Here's Hey Hey. We choose to use his ability. Look at that ramp. Look at that ramp potential. We're going to ink him because we got other stuff to do here. And then we're going to quest with this. And pass the turn. We're not doing this because we want to play Hades to call out Grandma and then put Grandma out there. That's our only goal, is to play this 7 cost for 3 cost in a really roundabout way. That costs 2, this costs 4. So a total of 6 to play this. In a really roundabout way, we're going to save 1 ink. We see the shift Robbity Bobbity. And he's going to take out our Kiddity Cloudity. Probably. They gotta take out our kid. There we go. They gain 2 lore in that challenge, and then this little bird's going on a little quest. That's okay, because we're not here to beat the bird. We're here to make Hades work at least once. We just want to see it with our own eyes. We get Brunski. When we draw a card, they draw a card. Ooh, bro, we could just Brunski their bird. Or we could Brunski that. But then we don't have time for that. Ugh. I think we do what we came here to do. And ink Bruno. Play one of these Hades. Play our Inkcaster. There's Bruno again. We're set. Grandma will be able to sing this next turn. And we'll be good to go. We're going to run into this bird here. Bird on bird violence. And then we pass turn. Hopefully this sticks. They are steel. They could ping it. They could also smash our Hades, and then that'd be terrible news. It's bad news that we haven't seen any damaging spells come out from them. There's Strength of the Raging Fire. There's Ursula. They're gearing up for it. But it's already going to be too late when we shift our Grandma for Grandma. Can we just shift her? She shift 5. What's going on here, man? We're just trying to make Hades work. It's the way it's gotta be. Yeah, we could save an ink playing Grandma that way. But we're doing crazy stuff. They get to draw a card too. And then here it is. Do we quest it first? Banish one of your characters. Play the character with the same name for free. Cool. So little Grandma going on a little quest. And then Hades is going to exert to banish Grandma. See you later, Granny. And then we get to play a character with the same name for freeze. There she is, Grammatala. And then when Grammatala is banished, she goes into the inkwell. Wow. Grammatala can't sing this now. If we shifted, we could have sang it and then got rid of this. But we didn't. I think we will just hard play Brinsky on this. Make him discard a card. Get wrecked, dude. It's Beast. You probably would have liked to play that. We're going to get rid of Hades right now. And then play a hidden Inkcaster so they can draw a card. We want them to have as many options as possible. Tamatoa! Wow. And then we pass turn. Over here. Please hit the subscribe button. They have 5 ink. We have way more than that. They can sing a whole bunch of songs with this. But we hope they don't. We hope that in those 8 cards that they have no songs. Uh-oh. It's Bruno. And it discards our Tamatoa. Bad news. Be crazy if we top deck a grandma. Whenever a card is put into your inkwell, gain 1 lore. Whenever a card. There's Storm. They're going to double sing it and take out our Hades. Bad deal. Uh-oh. Hades is gone. But we made him work, so we're the real winners here. Not 802D5083018CE. It's us. Because we made Hades do his thing. They play a Robbity Bobbity. They're going to be able to quest for 4 big ones next turn. And they get to draw a card when we draw a card. The question is, do we do Hiram so they can draw a bunch of cards? Or do we just put out our grandma and get this one juicy lore for inking? Look at that, 9 ink, gain a lore whenever a card goes into our inkwell. Don't mind if I do. And we pass. They have 6 ink. Oh, you could see a Be Prepared. Come on, Be Prepared. Sudden Chill, get out of here into the inkwell. Wish that would have given us a lore, but that's okay. We probably should have used Hiram because more cards isn't going to hurt them. Like, they already have all the options in the world. I don't know. The only cool thing about Grandma is that she has 8 right now, and that this won't be able to get her. They shift the Robbity Bobbity, we'd have to discard a card, but guess what, buckaroo? No cards in hand. It's a lost cause, but we did the thing that we set out to do. Strength of the Raging Fire is going to deal 5 damage 2 times to Grandma. Ouch. Ooh, yikes. Grandma's out of there. Then you already know they're going to quest for 2 with the Robin, 1 for the Pegasus, and 1 with that silly, wacky bird. Who's ever heard of a green bird before? Do we play Genie or do we ink him? We play Genie. He's on the battlefield, and then we pass. You've never seen a more symmetrical board. This is going to be it. We're not going to give it another go. I think Hades is probably not the best legendary, but it is worth a shot to get it going. And we did. We got the Grandma ramp and got to play Grandma. Just how it goes, dude. They're not putting us out of our misery, which is okay. They're really going to Zeus our Genie. We'll hit them with the thanks. I hope they know that we said it like that instead of like thanks. Like we said thanks. They quested out. End it, buddy. Oh my goodness. Grief. Is this a shifted Robin? One of these is a shifted Robin, right? I hope that's a shifted Robin. I hope we give them 2 ink here. Yeah, we do. And then we pass. Put us out of our misery, buddy. There's the Diablo. It's still going for no apparent reason. I hope the YouTube viewership doesn't have a steep drop-off at this point. There's Beast. And they're just playing with us, dude. 36 cards in their deck. There's the Robbity Bobbity. Don't tell me this bird's going to quest. Oh, they're playing with us, dude. There's the 7, and there is the drab little crab. Here he is, a 1/4 drab little crab. You know it because it says it right there on the card. Someday I'll grow up and be the most crabulous crustacean the world has ever seen. And he does. There's no more crab than that. Well, Mr. Krabs. Like his name is Mr. Krabs. Have you guys ever seen Mr. Krabs? Hey, SpongeBob, me boy, Squidward. Me first daughter. That guy? You remember him. I'll put a picture of him on the screen. Now, why wouldn't they just shift that Robin onto the Robin? They quest with the bird and give us the pass. We get the Great Stone Dragon and enters Exerted. It's Exerted. And then we pass. 6 ink to their 10 ink. They're only at 18 lore. And they can only gain 14 this turn. Ooh, another Ursula. Very cool. Very exciting. They really quested with that bird, though. We get to let it go. Say, tell you something about that bird. It's gotta go. And then we exert to put a character from our discard into our inkwell. We gotta send Hades there for fooling us. Hades puts us to 10 ink, and then we pass turn. Jellyfish. They have 7 cards in hand, 6 now, and they can only quest for 16. I think we have a shot. There's the Robbity Bobbity, but they're not shifting. What's going on here? There's Pegasi. I don't know what song that was. You probably do. There's Genie. That's going to bounce somebody, right? Get bounced. Get Bouncy Lud. Ursula, more like get Bouncy Lud. And then we are going to exert our Great Stone Dragon to put Grandma where she belongs, right into the inkwell. And then we pass the turn. I don't know what's going on. It's probably an Eminem song because Eminem just released that new music video or something. There's an Ursula. We thought we got rid of you, girl. They have 8 ink to play with. What could it be? I don't know. There's Ursula. There's 3 of them. They needed to organize their board better. I should have bounced that for them. We got Bucky, Ursula, Pegasus, Beast, Robin, Pegasus, Robin. They can only quest for 21. They really gonna double sing and take out our Genie? Chill out, my guy. They get to draw 2 cards with that, but we're so happy that their bird is gone. I know I said I was the real winner earlier, but now that they have a 22 lore on board that they can gain in 1 turn, I don't know. There's Sudden Chill into the inkwell. Thank you for not making us discard a card. We get Hey, which is exactly what we need. When we play Hey, we get to get an extra card into our inkwell from our deck, and then we get to exert our Great Stone Dragon. Genie, you did us dirty. Into the inkwell you go, bud. And then we passed. Genie was our hope. If Genie was here, we could have bounced. I don't know. I really don't know. There is a beast. They're going to be able to draw 3 cards in 1 turn next turn. That's crazy amounts of value. There's the Diablo. Get that bird out of here. They're at 22. We're at 36. Hopefully the deck... Oh, a second bird. Wow. 2 birds. 1 stone. Or is that a barnacle? I don't know. Looks like they don't have any smoke for this. Exert Stone Dragon. Don't mind if I do. Tamatoa, you disappointed us. Into the inkwell. You could have been what we needed. We're just going to play this. And we get Grammatala and Popsicle. It's going to be Grammatala. You already know it's Grammatala. We love Grammatala here at Ready, Set, Ink. And then we're going to quest for 1 big one. That's right. 7 lore. It quests for 2. My mistake. We pass turn. Their beast is going to draw them a card. Their beast is going to draw them a card. They're going to draw a card for turn. That's 19. We're at 33. They have lots of options that they could do. They're questing for 27 in 1 turn. I don't know. Do you think we have it? Maybe. Look at all these Pegasus. Ooh, they got Strength of the Raging Fire, and they're going to double sing it. They do 20 damage here. And then they get to play it again from the discard, doing 20 damage to our Hey. Terrible news. We just got Wombo comboed. We get a Genie. And I think... What do we bounce? We bounce the Pegasus so they can organize it more. I think that's the deal. We're going to exert our Great Stone Dragon, say, Grandmatala, you got to go where you got to go, girl. And then we pass. We're up to 15 ink, and we're loving it. Just like McDonald's. They didn't quest their birds last turn. Maybe they just played it last turn. But hopefully they, I don't know, deck themselves out. That'd be crazy mode. There's Pegasus. We wanted you to play it over here. We were trying to help you organize Aladdin. If we had a card in our hand, we'd have to discard 3 with those 3 Buckies. They have 28 characters on board, maybe less, because some quest for 2. Ursula's going to be able to sing Let the Storm Rage On to do 2 damage to our Genie. Bum deal. That Genie gets taken out once again. That's the power of Emerald Steel for you. Unbelievable, really. I don't know what their plan is now. They only have 4 ink to use. We get Strike a Good Match. Good deal. I think we'll start by inking this and getting rid of Genie, saying, what's up, dude? Why didn't you get rid of that Pegasus a little bit better? There's Strike a Good Match. It's Tama the Toa and Hiram Flaversham. Do we tire him? I think we hire him here. We shall hire him. We shall banish one of our hidden Inkcasters. We would love to keep you, but you gotta go. There's Grandma and Hades. There's Hades and there's Grandma. And then we pass turn. We got the gang is all here. We're all set up and ready to go. Hiram Floodborn incoming? Question mark? Beast draws them a card. They draw for turn. If they had these exerted, Hiram would have drawn them so many cards. They're at 13 cards left in the deck. Brunski is going to take out our... What's his name? Hades? They really did it to Hiram. They didn't want that smoke. Hiram was about to sing Be Prepared or something. I don't know. There's another Beast. Or as I like to call him, Beast, because that's his name. Was his name Beast before the accident? They'd sing Grab Your Swords. Grandmatala goes in the inkwell. That's 17. But Hades is still alive and kicking. Hopefully Ursula doesn't get any ideas. Oh no, another Grab Your Swords. What are the chances of that? Not too good. Ooh, we get the Genie. The Genie is going to bounce the Pegasus. Give our opponent an option to hopefully play it over here. Follow the game rules. Hiram, sorry bud, into the inkwell. That's where you belong now. Then we pass the turn. We're at 18 ink, aka unstoppable. We might be stoppable. Kim Possible, Ron Stappable. They drew a whole bunch of cards there. They only have 9 cards left in the deck. And please play your Pegasus here. Don't play your Pegasus over here. Play it next to the other Pegasus. That. No, bro. No. What are you doing? You gotta play the Pegasus. Oh, ooh, that's kind of nice. That's like a Pegasus sandwich. That's kind of like, these are your Pegasus breads, and these are your Pegasus buns. And there's a Diablo. There's Let the Storm Rage On, double sing to get rid of our Genie. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Our Genie is going into the banishment zone. But we're going to Great Stone Dragon him right back into the inkwell. They have about 33 characters on board. Some of them quest for 2. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I love counting. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Counting is my passion. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, And this one makes 24. Here's our Genie. Here's our Exert this Great Stone Dragon. And who was it? Who messed up this time? Genie. You could have won us the game, bud. Into the inkwell. And then we pass. 13 ink to 19 ink. They have... I forgot the number. I should have remembered how much I counted. I'm not doing that again. They could quest for 33, and we hope that they don't do that. We can quest for 1 next turn, and we hope we do that. Let the Storm Rage on is going to deny that entirely. It does 2 damage to Genie, and then they play it again from the discard for Freezies to get rid of Genie. And that makes us so sad. Oh, boo. Who? I don't know what they're doing. I wish they would exert these Diablos to draw more cards. That'd be pretty sicko mode. And they might quest here so they don't lose next turn. They're going to let the Storm Rage on to do 2 damage to one of their own characters. It's going to be to Robbity Bobbity. Draw a card. They playing out their whole deck. This might be the last turn. There's Let the Storm Rage on. Does it damage to their Robbity Bobbity? Draw a card there at 1 card left in the deck. If they would have just done that with Ursula, they could have drawn 4 cards. 19 ink. Hopefully we get to go to 20. Oh, they hit the quest with the Buckaroo. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching this video. Let's never do that again.